So I just inked the drawing and just erased all the stuff or the extra stuff so I would have like a clean drawing. And here is what I'm planning to do. I am going to start to shade parts, just show you this is my shading technique. I don't really know how light and dark sort of works, so I sort of like shade from this one point here. This kind of gives the drawing a more 3D effect to it. I'm trying to like shade over every hair and shading just under the neck. The wonderful thing about this kind of technique is it's kind of random. This is the best part of it. It doesn't have to be like super perfect or anything. Random is the way to go. It kind of makes it more alive, I think. And just running over to create this more 3D effect look for our friend. Of course, I'm gonna be, most important areas you need to shade is under the neck. There's always this part which has shading under there. Also, it would be nice if you can just give some quick shadings for every hair, like so. It's like really inking, but adding more like an extra line or something kind of gives it more effect. There. Now, just shading down the ear, because normally I think the ear is also in the part which is shaded. So here's a tip about my techniques of shading. I normally, for safe, I'm shading with, or I'm coloring his hair with a B pencil. If I wanted to add some shadings, I would use a 2B pencil. So I'm using a degree, kind of darker degree. Instead of pressing on the pencil, it's easier just to use a darker degree. And for the skin tone, just use edge pencil, because it really gives you that cool effect, and it's not dark or anything. It's super cool. You can use 2H or 3H or whatever, but I tend to like edge pencil very much more. Okay, so how about we start to shade Mr. Squall's hair, and I'm gonna look at my pencils and come after a sec. I'm back. With me are my pens as well. As you can see, there's a lot, but every one of them there's an edge pencil, where this is actually an HB. There is 3B, there's 5B. Basically, these pencils are from the range from H till 6B. That's like H, HB, B, 2B, 3B, 4B, 5B, and 6B. Now this is relatively, 6B is really dark, and it kind of gives you that black effect. But I don't tend to use it much because it's messy all over and stuff. So for Squall's hair, I would go with a B choice, and start to just, as you're coloring with your pencil colors, you just do what I am doing here, like this. Sorry for the noise. It's just some people with the car putting the radio up to the highest volume and just going around. I'm just gonna do this in time lapse, because it's probably gonna be very boring just to watch me do this. So time lapse mode on. I'm done with the shading or with the toning. I used N-Squall's Hair B and B pencil and Renoa 3B. But I'm not done yet. You know, this is kind of like stiff and there's like parts all over here and stuff. You know, it's not even. So my solution is just bring a Kleenex and start to do what I call melting the lines in. You see, all the lines will start to disappear and start to blend with each other in this awesome way, you know, and it won't take like forever as you're, you know, if you bring a pencil and keep drawing the same way, like, you know, trying to blend everything in, it will take you forever. So just kind of color all the things out and just keep doing this. Make sure it's with a tissue, because my father is a doctor and he told me, don't, you know, this on my hand is not right. He says that this substance goes directly to the brain and kind of makes brain damage and all that. I think it's lead. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not good. So try to minimize that as much as possible by using a tissue. Any type of tissue would work. And as you can see, the effect is awesome after sort of blended whole thing together. And also we are going to use that on the 3B. You know, it tends always to make it a little darker after you're blending everything in. I'm not sure exactly why, but it sort of even things out, and it just makes it really with that awesome shade. You know, there's sometimes where there are going to be extra parts all over the place. That has an easy solution to it. Just erase all the extra parts that you don't want. That's wonderful thing about pencils. You know, you can just take out all the stuff that you don't need. You can have, like, I've seen some erasers which look like you can play with them. I'm not sure exactly what they're made of. You know, it's not like something like clay where you can actually shape your rubber or shape your eraser the way that you want it, you know, like very small, pointy, so you can take out from pointy areas and stuff. I don't know where to find that exactly, to be honest with you, but if you do find that, then use it. It would be awesome to take or to clean the parts in between, like in the hair. I tend to be like very careful. Sometimes there's a bit of leftovers there. Don't want to go in so much, so I don't want to mess up the main structure of my drawing. Sometimes it does get a bit messed up, so I tend to shade that in with a pencil. And you just keep cleaning it up until you've got the result that you wanted it. Yeah, and you can see what I mean by messing drawing up. So just clean that up and say a few words. So everybody, this was my tutorial today. I hope that you found this helpful to you. It was one of the longest tutorials I did, but you know, kind of the most fun also. It's very cute and I love doing this kind of stuff. I'm not actually going to color it because I like blacks and whites most of the time, so I'm just going to keep it like this. I'll probably try to upload this picture to my DeviantArt account so you can see it. If you can just go to samba89art.deviantart.com, you'll find all the images I've drawn over there, because some people are asking me if I got a DeviantArt account or not. Yes, I do. I tend to put all the images that I draw there, except for my manga. I tend to keep that and only on YouTube. I don't know why. So anyways, I hope that you guys found this useful. I knew I said I was going to draw fonts, but the person who wanted this wanted his request to get ready, or he wanted to make his gift like 3 days, so he only had such a little time. So that's why I did this before my next request. I hope that you found this very useful to you guys out there, and I'll be seeing you in my next video, so see you later. Bye bye.